Welcome to NFL Trending. I'm Roger, and today we're diving into one of the most talked about NFL stories of the week: the Joe Flacco trade, Shedeur Sanders' reaction, and Deion Sanders' surprising verdict on his son's quarterback situation in Cleveland. It's been a wild week for the Cleveland Browns. Just when it seemed like the quarterback competition had stabilized, the team made another major move that sent shockwaves through the league. Veteran quarterback Joe Flacco, who started the season under center for the Browns, has officially been traded to the Cincinnati Bengals. The decision, coming after a series of underwhelming performances, marks a major shift in direction for Cleveland, and it puts rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders in the spotlight. Flacco's stint with the Browns was short-lived but eventful. In 4 starts, he completed just under 60% of his passes, throwing for 815 yards, with 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. The Browns opened the season with a disappointing 1-3 record, and pressure began mounting on the coaching staff to make a change. That change arrived sooner than expected. Head coach Kevin Stefanski made the call to move on, signaling the franchise's intention to prioritize its young quarterbacks. With Flacco now wearing Bengals colors, the Browns' quarterback room looks drastically different. Dillon Gabriel, another promising rookie, remains the starter for now, while Shedeur Sanders slides into the backup role. Bailey Zappe holds the practice squad spot, and Deshaun Watson remains sidelined on the physically unable to perform list as he continues his recovery from Achilles surgery. For Shedeur Sanders, this trade represents both opportunity and responsibility. When asked about the move, his response was calm, thoughtful, and full of respect for the veteran quarterback. Sanders told local media, "He was definitely somebody I leaned on for wisdom. I feel like he helped me a lot during his time here in Cleveland." He recalled hearing the news directly from Flacco himself, saying, "He told me, I'm like, dang, that happened quick. That was crazy." Sanders' reaction shows maturity beyond his years. Rather than making the trade about himself or his position on the depth chart, he emphasized gratitude and learning. "Everybody has their own destiny and their own plans," he added. "I'm just happy for him." It's a measured response that comes at an important time for Shedeur's public image. Earlier this season, he faced heavy criticism for an awkward post-practice interview where he refused to answer questions verbally, using only facial expressions and gestures. The moment went viral, and critics labeled it immature. Since then, Sanders has clearly taken steps to reshape how he presents himself, and this latest response shows a young quarterback who's learning how to handle the spotlight. But if Shedeur's reaction was calm and composed, his father's comments were anything but. When asked about the Flacco trade and how it might affect his son's chances in Cleveland, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime himself, didn't hold back. His response was blunt, and it instantly became headline material. "I don't care," he said flatly when asked about the Browns' quarterback situation. He elaborated, saying, "I don't give a darn about the Browns at all. I care about the Colorado Buffaloes. I do love me some Shedeur Sanders. The rest of that mess, I don't. I'm a coach that's trying to win just like they're trying to win games, but I could care less who they traded." The statement, true to Deion's larger-than-life personality, quickly made waves across sports media. Some saw it as dismissive, even cold. Others viewed it as a father drawing a clear boundary, separating his role as a college coach from the ongoing drama in the NFL. Regardless of interpretation, Deion once again proved that he speaks his mind without hesitation. Behind the scenes, Deion's focus has remained squarely on his own program at Colorado. Still, the NFL world can't help but link his every comment back to his son's career. That dynamic, the balance between Shedeur's independence and Deion's influence, continues to fascinate both fans and analysts. For the Browns, the Flacco trade represents more than just a roster move. It's a philosophical shift. Cleveland is betting big on youth and development. Dillon Gabriel, though still raw, has shown flashes of potential. His mobility and quick decision-making give the offense a different look than it had under Flacco. In his first start, he completed 19 of 33 passes for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns, leading Cleveland to a much-needed win. Now, with Sanders stepping into the number 2 role, the question becomes, how soon will we see him on the field? If Gabriel struggles or suffers an injury, Shedeur could get his first NFL action sooner than expected. His preparation and composure in practice will determine whether the coaching staff trusts him enough to take that next step. Analysts around the league have differing opinions. Some believe Shedeur's arm talent and pocket poise could translate immediately. Others argue that he still needs time to adjust to NFL speed and complexity. Either way, this is a crucial developmental period for him. Flacco's move to the Bengals also adds an intriguing twist to the AFC North storylines. Cincinnati, dealing with its own quarterback uncertainties, now gains a seasoned veteran familiar with divisional defenses. If Flacco ends up starting later this season, fans could see him face his former team, a scenario that would bring plenty of drama to the field. For Shedeur, this trade could serve as motivation. He's been patient, studying, waiting for his moment. Now, that moment may be closer than ever. In interviews, he's expressed a steady mindset, saying, "You never know when your opportunity will come, so you have to stay ready." The Browns coaching staff has reportedly been impressed with his work ethic and attention to detail during film sessions. His mechanics, timing, and accuracy have all improved since training camp. Teammates have noted his leadership qualities, describing him as confident but humble, a trait that reflects both his upbringing and his father's influence. Meanwhile, Deion Sanders' "I don't care" comment continues to stir debate online. Some fans took it literally, calling it unsupportive. Others saw it as vintage Deion, fiery, protective, and unwilling to let outside noise distract from his job at Colorado. On social media, the quote has already gone viral, spawning memes and sparking heated arguments among both college and NFL fanbases. What's undeniable is that both father and son are navigating unique pressure. Shedeur carries the dual burden of proving himself in the NFL and stepping out from under his father's massive shadow. Deion, meanwhile, continues to juggle coaching duties, media attention, and family pride, all while dealing with health issues of his own. In the end, the Browns' quarterback story is far from over. Dillon Gabriel has the starting role for now, but Shedeur Sanders is waiting in the wings, ready to seize the opportunity if it comes. The Joe Flacco trade might have ended one chapter, but it's opened another, one filled with questions about potential, preparation, and timing. And as for Deion Sanders, his words might sound dismissive, but they reveal a deeper truth. He trusts his son to handle his own business. He doesn't need to micromanage or meddle. Shedeur's journey is his own to write. The Browns have made their decision. The spotlight now shifts to the young guns, to Gabriel and to Shedeur, as they try to prove that the future in Cleveland is bright, even without a veteran presence in the room. It's a new era for the Browns, a new opportunity for Shedeur Sanders, and a new storyline for fans to follow as the season unfolds. I'm Roger, and this has been NFL Trending, your source for the latest news, reactions, and analysis from across the league. Stay tuned, subscribe, and keep it locked right here for more breaking NFL stories.